Namaste. Welcome to session 46 of the Sundarakandam learning series. We are in the middle of the 13th Sarga. What have we seen so far? Hanuman, after an extensive search for Sita Mata, does not find her anywhere. He is naturally very disappointed. Now he starts to contemplate all the outcome of him not finding Sita. If he were to go back and tell Rama and Lakshmana the most hateful words that he has not found Sita Mata, what would be the reaction? He thinks that they will surely give up their life. And seeing them give up their life, Lakshmana, who is addressed in the 25th shloka as a Medhavi, one with intelligence. Why was he told as one? Why was he addressed as one with intelligence? Because he tried to stop Rama from chasing the golden deer, tried to tell that it was made of Maya, and every point you see that he tries to always protect Rama and Sita. So the Medhavi Lakshmana also would immediately give up his life. So this is where we were. Now in the 26th shloka. Vinashtau bhratarau shrutva Vinashtau bhratarau shrutva Bharatopi marishyati Bharatopi marishyati Bharatam cha mritam drishtva Bharatam cha mritam drishtva Shatrughnopi marishyati Shatrughnopi marishyati Vinashtau bhratarau shrutva Bharatopi marishyati Vinashtau bhratarau shrutva Bharatopi marishyati Bharatam cha mritam drishtva Shatrughnopi marishyati Bharatam cha mritam drishtva Shatrughnopi marishyati. Together. Vinashtau bhratarau shrutva Bharatopi marishyati Bharatam cha mritam drishtva Shatrughnopi marishyati. So the meaning is very clear, I'm sure. By now you would have understood as much Sanskrit, I'm sure. I'll still give the Anvay Krama. Bhratarau vinashtau shrutva. Dvivachanam. Bhratarau means brothers, two brothers. Vinashtau, lost, dead. Shrutva, having heard. So having heard that his two brothers are dead, Bharataha api marishyati. Bharata, who was patiently waiting for Rama in Nandigrama, he is ruling the kingdom. Ramarajya started with his establishing the Padukas of Rama in Nandigrama and ruling the kingdom from there. That was the start of Ramarajya, not even Rama coming back to Ayodhya. Such a loyal brother of Rama immediately will give up his life. Bharataha api marishyati. Marishyati, future tense, will die. Mritam bharatam drishtva shatrughnaha cha na bhavishyati. Mritam bharatam, the dead Bharata, drishtva, having seen. Shatrughna follows Bharata just like how Lakshmana follows Rama everywhere. So where Bharata would be, Shatrughna would automatically be there. Seeing his brother, his beloved brother Bharata dead, Mritam bharatam drishtva Shatrughnaha cha na bhavishyati. Even Shatrughna will not remain. Not bhavishyati means not will be. So will not remain. That is the meaning. Okay, I hope the meaning is clear. Moving forward to the next shloka. Putran mritan samikshyatha Putran mritan samikshyatha Na bhavishyanti mataraha Na bhavishyanti mataraha Kausalya cha sumitra cha Kausalya cha sumitra cha Kaikeyi cha na sanshayah Kaikeyi cha na sanshayah Putran mritan samikshyatha Na bhavishyanti mataraha Putran mritan samikshyatha Na bhavishyanti mataraha Kausalya cha sumitra cha Kaikeyi cha na sanshayah Kausalya cha sumitra cha Kaikeyi cha na sanshayah. Together. Putran vritan samikshyatha न भविष्यन्ति मातरः कौसल्या च सुमित्रा च कैकेयी च न संशयः. Mothers will follow suit. Atha, then mataraha. The word mata in plural. Okay, for all the three mothers, mataraha. Kausalya cha, Sumitra cha, Kaikeyi cha. All the three mothers, Kausalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi. Putran, Mritan, Samikshya. Putran, their sons. Mritan, dead. Seeing that their sons were dead, Samikshya means having seen. Na bhavishyanti, will not remain. Sanshayah na, doubtlessly. Okay, so even Kausalya Mata cannot bear the death of Rama. Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrughna. So all the three of them, even Kaikeyi Mata cannot bear the death of Rama, Lakshmana, Shatrughna and Bharata. So even all the three mothers will give up their lives, doubtlessly, says Hanuman. All this is Hanuman's contemplation. कृतज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च कृतज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च सुग्रीवः प्लवगाधिपः सुग्रीवः प्लवगाधिपः रामं तथागतं दृष्ट्वा रामं तथागतं दृष्ट्वा ततस्त्यक्ष्यति जीवितम् कृतज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च सुग्रीवः प्लवगाधिपः कृतज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च सुग्रीवः प्लवगाधिपः रामं तथागतं दृष्ट्वा ततस्त्यक्ष्यति जीवितम् रामं तथागतं दृष्ट्वा ततस्त्यक्ष्यति जीवितम् टुगेदर कृतज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च सुग्रीवः प्लवगाधिपः रामं तथागतं दृष्ट्वा ततस्त्यक्ष्यति जीवितम्. So here now the fate of Sugriva. He is described by three adjectives. Plavagadhipaha. Plavaga means monkey. Adhipaha means chief. The chief of monkeys, Sugriva. Two more words to describe him. Kritagyaha Satyasandaha cha. Kritagyaha means one who never forgets the good which was done to him. What were the two good things that were done to him? One, freedom from fear. Rama helped get rid of Vali, who was his biggest cause of fear. Second, he gave him the kingship. Rama gave him the kingship of the entire monkey kingdom. He became the ruler. So, seeing these two things, he was ever grateful to Rama. Satyasandahacha. He was one who was always joined to the truth, the truthful one. Why was he ever joined to truth? Because he made a vow to Rama that you have helped me like this, I will in return help you find your wife. Seeing that the entire mission has failed spectacularly, the one who was determined to keep up his word, that's Sugriva, the leader of the monkeys, what will he do? Ramam tathagatam drishtva. Having seen Rama meet this kind of fate, having seen him leave the world, tataha, then Jivitam Tyakshati will give up his life also. So a Raja's dharma is to keep up the truth. If the truth is not kept up, life is not at all dear. Okay, life can be sacrificed, but truth can never be sacrificed. So that dharma is outlined by Hanuman's contemplation of Sugriva's reaction. Okay, next we come to Durmana Vyathita Dina. Durmana Vyathita Dina. Nirananda tapasvini, Nirananda tapasvini, Pidita bhartrishokena, Pidita bhartrishokena, Rumatyakshyati jivitam, Rumatyakshyati jivitam. Durmana Vyathita Dina Nirananda Tapasvini Durmana Vyathita Dina Nirananda Tapasvini पीडिता भर्तृशोकेन रुमात्यक्ष्यति जीवितम् पीडिता भर्तृशोकेन रुमात्यक्ष्यति जीवितम् टुगेदर दुर्मना व्यथिता दीना निरानन्दा तपस्विनी पीडिता भर्तृशोकेन रुमात्यक्ष्यति जीवितम्. So now the state of Ruma. Ruma is Sugriva's wife. Right? Bhartrishokena pidita durmanaha vyatitaha deenaha niranandaha tapasvini Ruma. So many words to describe the wife of Sugriva. Bhartrishokena pidita. One who is tormented by suffering due to the grief over her husband's death. Durmanaha. One who is disheartened. Manaha here, Durmanaha refers to one who has lost heart, disheartened. Vyathitaha, one who is in pain. Deenaha, miserable. Nirananda, unhappy. Tapasvini, the ascetic, the virtuous one, the chaste one. Ruma. Okay, Jeevitam Tyakshati, will give up her life. Seeing her husband leave this world, the ascetic Ruma, who is tormented by separation from her husband, will also give up her life. Vali, 1 minute. Aarti ji, question?
Ma'am, when the description of Mandodari, Sita, Ruma and all is coming, why that so much of emphasis on chastity and virtuousness, ma'am? Or is it just, the description by Valmiki, that's it?
Description by Valmiki, and also it is like the dharma of those times. See, friend's dharma, king's dharma to hold truth over life, wife's dharma to hold chastity over life. In the case of Rama, to be really so attached to his wife that he can give up his life on her death. That is something which even we in Kali Yuga can understand, because we have seen many people going through pain of separation. Their own separation we have seen. But here, Valmiki takes us through one stage of progression of grief, right? Mothers lose their lives because their sons go, attachment to son, attachment to wife. These all we can still understand. But things like Raja Sugriva will give up his life because of attachment to truth. Then attachment to her husband, Ruma gives up her life. Next you will see Tara. Already, totally broken by the separation from Vali. What does she do? She gives up her life because the king is now dead. So like this, she will give up her life because the king is now dead. So that way, he is just taking us through probably the dharmic values of those times.
Okay.
Okay. And those ladies, especially Ruma, Mandodari, Sita, Ahalya, every case you will find reasons to doubt their chastity in the Ramayana coming. That is why the 5 of them are known to be the most chaste, most virtuous, because it is almost like an underscoring that whatever be the doubts or aspersions that may have been cast on their character, they are basically blemishless. Anindita, as he keeps describing Sita Mata throughout Sundarakandam. Right. So that way, you find that he is this emphasis on their chastity is to say that whatever the world may say, they were not so.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So 30th shloka. वालिजेन तु दुःखेन पीडिता शोककर्षिता पञ्चत्वं च गते राज्ञी तारापि न भविष्यति वालिजेन तु दुःखेन पीडिता शोककर्षिता वालिजेन तु दुःखेन पीडिता शोककर्षिता पञ्चत्वं च गते राज्ञी तारापि न भविष्यति पञ्चत्वं च गते राज्ञी तारापि न भविष्यति वालिजेन तु दुःखेन पीडिता शोककर्षिता पञ्चत्वं च गते राज्ञी तारापि न भविष्यति. as I just told. Valijena dukkhena pidita. Shoka karshita. Tara. Two adjectives to describe Tara. Valijena dukkhena pidita. Valijena, caused by Vali. Okay, that word Valija comes from Jandatu, which means born of. Born of Vali, caused by Vali. What is caused by Vali? Dukkha. Dukkha of what? Separation, because he's dead. Valijena dukkhena, because of the sorrow caused by Vali. Pidita, one who is troubled. Shoka karshita, one who is overcome with grief. Tara. Api Ragi Panchatvam Gate Sati Saptami. Okay. Ragi, the king. Who's the king here? Sugriva. Panchatvam Gate. We have seen Panchatvam. Virinchit Panchatvam Rajati, right? Panchatvam means death. So having seen the king die, na bhavishyati. She will not remain. Already she is broken by the separation from Vali. Now if the king also dies, King Sugriva also dies, she will not be able to take it. Okay. Next shloka. माता पित्रोर्विनाशेन माता पित्रोर्विनाशेन सुग्रीव व्यसनेन च सुग्रीव व्यसनेन च कुमारोऽप्यङ्गदः कस्मात् कुमारोऽप्यङ्गदः कस्मात् धारयिष्यति जीवितम् धारयिष्यति जीवितम् माता पित्रोर्विनाशेन सुग्रीव व्यसनेन च माता पित्रोर्विनाशेन सुग्रीव व्यसनेन च कुमारोऽप्यङ्गदः कस्मात् धारयिष्यति जीवितम् कुमारोऽप्यङ्गदः कस्मात् धारयिष्यति जीवितम् माता पित्रोर्विनाशेन सुग्रीव व्यसनेन च कुमारोऽप्यङ्गदः कस्मात् धारयिष्यति जीवितम्. So here Angada also will not be able to keep his life. What does he say? Kumaraha Angadaha api. The prince Angada also. Mata Pitroho Vinashena. By the destruction of his mother and father. Sugrivasya Vyasanena. By separation from Sugriva. Vyasana means separation. Vyasanena, by separation from Sugriva. Jivitam Kasmat Dharayishyati. Kasmat Dharayishyati. How will he be able to hold on to his life? Implication is he will not be able to hold on to his life. Even he will find it difficult to hold on to his life because of separation. Already he is orphaned, and then now with separation from Sugriva also, he will not be able to live. 1 second. Next shloka. भर्तृजेन तु शोकेन भर्तृजेन तु शोकेन ह्यभिभूतावनौकसः ह्यभिभूतावनौकसः शिरांस्यभिहनिष्यन्ति शिरांस्यभिहनिष्यन्ति तलैर्मुष्टिभिरेव च तलैर्मुष्टिभिरेव च भर्तृजेन तु शोकेन ह्यभिभूताः वनौकसः शिरांस्यभिहनिष्यन्ति तलैर्मुष्टिभिरेव च शिरांस्यभिहनिष्यन्ति तलैर्मुष्टिभिरेव च. Together. भर्तृजेन तु शोकेन ह्यभिभूतावनौकसः शिरांस्यभिहनिष्यन्ति तलैर्मुष्टिभिरेव च. Okay, here Bhartrajena. Bharta refers to usually husband, as we know, but Bharta refers to one who bears. Okay. Now, whom are we referring to? The Vanaras. Vanaukasaha means the Vanaras. Abhihanishyanti is the verb of this shloka. Abhihanishyati means what? Will hit. Okay. Abhihanishyanti will hit themselves. Bhartrajena, caused by Dukkena, caused by the separation from their Bharta, namely Sugriva. Vanaukasaha, the Vanaras. Abhibhutaha, overpowered by the grief. Talaihi, okay. Mushtibhireva, okay. Talaihi means with their palms. Mushtibhihi means with their fists. Shiransi, their own heads. Abhihanishyanti, they will hit. So what will the Vanaras do? Very, very, if you've seen young children, especially children who are overcome by their emotions, who are not able to handle their emotions. It could be extreme anger, it could be extreme sorrow, it could be separation from their parents, and therefore I see it in school every morning, not every morning, when a new child joins, especially. What does the child do? The child misses the parent dreadfully, doesn't know how to express his or her emotions. So what do they try to do? They try to go find some surface where they can go and hit their heads, because they are not able to tell, express. So, and if obviously everything will be soft and they can't hit their heads anywhere. If they can't hit their heads anywhere, what do? They use their hands and start hitting themselves. This hitting themselves is a sign of inability to express their grief. So this is what the Vanaras also will do. On separation from their Bharta, from the one who bears them, who carries them, their Sugriva, they will start hitting themselves with their fists and their palms in extreme grief. Okay. Then Santvenanupradaneena, Santvenanupradaneena, Manena cha yashasvina, Manena cha yashasvina, Lalitah kapirajena, Lalitah kapirajena, Prananstyakshanti vanaraha, प्राणांस्त्यक्ष्यन्ति वानराः सान्त्वेनानुप्रदानेन मानेन च यशस्विना सान्त्वेनानुप्रदानेन मानेन च यशस्विना लालिताः कपिराजेन प्राणांस्त्यक्ष्यन्ति वानराः लालिताः कपिराजेन प्राणांस्त्यक्ष्यन्ति वानराः together सान्त्वेनानुप्रदानेन मानेन च यशस्विना लालिताः कपिराजेन प्राणांस्त्यक्ष्यन्ति वानराः Vanaraha pranam tyakshanti. Vanaraha, the monkeys, pranan, their lives, tyakshanti, will give up. By yashasvina, kapirajena, santvena, anupradanena, manena, lalitaha, vanaraha. Lalitaha means what? The ones who have been reared, the ones who have been protected, taken care of, reared, brought up. Yashasvina, by the famous Kapirajena, by the famous monkey king. Santvena, how should a good king be towards his people? He should bring them up with good words. Santvena, with good words. Anupradanena, by offering them rewards, incentives, by being nice to them. Manena, by respecting them. Lalitaha. So these Vanaras have been reared by Sugriva through kind words, respect, and reward. Such Vanaras, obviously missing their king, will give up their lives. Okay, so this is the thought going through Hanuman's mind. Navaneshu na shaileshu, Navaneshu na shaileshu, न निरोधेषु वा पुनः न निरोधेषु वा पुनः क्रीडामनुभविष्यन्ति क्रीडामनुभविष्यन्ति समेत्य कपिकुञ्जराः समेत्य कपिकुञ्जराः नवनेषु न शैलेषु न निरोधेषु वा पुनः नवनेषु न शैलेषु न निरोधेषु वा पुनः क्रीडामनुभविष्यन्ति समेत्य कपिकुञ्जराः क्रीडामनुभविष्यन्ति समेत्य कपिकुञ्जराः नवनेषु न शैलेषु न निरोधेषु वा पुनः क्रीडामनुभविष्यन्ति समेत्य कपिकुञ्जराः. So here he is thinking that if all the vanaras, if they lose their lives, no longer can we enjoy like how we used to. Kapikunjaraha sametya. All these monkeys are elephants among monkeys, not ordinary monkeys. These elephants among monkeys, sametya, coming together, vaneshu kridam na anubhavishyanti. Vaneshu, in the forest, kridam, play, na anubhavishyanti, will not enjoy. So you will no longer see the sight of these monkeys enjoying themselves in the forest. Shaileshu, in mountains, na nirodheshu cha punaha, nor in caves. So you will not see the sight. I will not see them enjoy themselves anymore in the forest, playing in a carefree way in the mountains, in the caves, as they used to before, because they will no longer be there. Okay. Saputradara samatyaha सपुत्रदाराः सामात्यार्भर्तृव्यसनपीडिताः भर्तृव्यसनपीडिताः शैलाग्रेभ्यः पतिष्यन्ति शैलाग्रेभ्यः पतिष्यन्ति समेत्य विषमेषु च समेत्य विषमेषु च सपुत्रदाराः सामात्यार्भर्तृव्यसनपीडिताः सपुत्रदाराः सामात्या भर्तृव्यसनपीडिताः शैलाग्रेभ्यः पतिष्यन्ति समेत्य विषमेषु च शैलाग्रेभ्यः पतिष्यन्ति समेत्य विषमेषु च together सपुत्रदाराः सामात्या भर्तृव्यसनपीडिताः शैलाग्रेभ्यः पतिष्यन्ति समेत्य विषमेषु च सपुत्रदाराः सामात्याः भर्तृव्यसनपीडिताः शैलाग्रेभ्यः समेषु विषमेषु च पतिष्यन्ति they will fall. Who will fall? Saputradaraha, along with their children and wives. Samatyaha, along with their attenders. Bhartravyasana piditaha, those who are tormented by separation from their bharta, namely the Vanaukasaha, namely the monkeys. Shailagrebhyaha, from the mountain peaks. Sameshu vishameshu cha. Sameshu means on the plains. Vishameshu means on the even grounds. Okay, so sama means plains, okay, the flat land. Vishama refers to uneven grounds. So they will just meet their death by falling from cliffs along with their entire families. Vishamudbandhanam vapi विषमुद्बन्धनं वापि प्रवेशं ज्वलनस्य वा प्रवेशं ज्वलनस्य वा उपवासमथो शस्त्रं प्रचरिष्यन्ति वानराः विषमुद्बन्धनं वापि प्रवेशं ज्वलनस्य वा विषमुद्बन्धनं वापि प्रवेशं ज्वलनस्य वा उपवासमथो शस्त्रं प्रचरिष्यन्ति वानराः उपवासमथो शस्त्रं प्रचरिष्यन्ति वानराः. Together. विषमुद्बन्धनं वापि प्रवेशं ज्वलनस्य वा उपवासमथो शस्त्रं प्रचरिष्यन्ति वानराः. Pracharishyanti, they will use. Pracharam kurvanti, actually that's how, pracharishyanti, no. They will do like this, they will use. Vanaraha, these monkeys, visham udbandhanam vapi, either by consuming poison, udbandhanam, by hanging themselves, jvalanasya praveshancha, by entering into fire, va upavasam, by fasting, atho shastram, or by using of weapons. They will self-harm and they will basically kill themselves through all these methods. Okay, so basically Hanuman, if you notice, in the last almost 4 shlokas talks extensively about the Vanara's grief and their separation. It's an interesting point. When Valmiki is describing what is going through Hanuman's mind, the people who are closest to him, whom he deals with every day, are the ones that appear in greater and more, vivid reality in front of him. The others like Rama, Bharata, Shatrughna, the Matas, everyone are condensed within quarter shloka, half shloka, full shloka maybe. But here for the Vanaras, 3-4 shlokas, because he is very sad thinking of their separation from them and also of their fate if he were to return without Sita Mata. Okay, now before we go, 1 minute. What is this one? No, we'll do one more shloka and then I'll just go a little off track. घोरमारोदनं मन्ये घोरमारोदनं मन्ये गते मयि भविष्यति गते मयि भविष्यति इक्ष्वाकुकुलनाशश्च इक्ष्वाकुकुलनाशश्च नाशश्चैव वनौकसां नाशश्चैव वनौकसां घोरमारोदनं मन्ये गते मयि भविष्यति घोरमारोदनं मन्ये गते मयि भविष्यति इक्ष्वाकुकुलनाशश्च नाशश्चैव वनौकसाम् इक्ष्वाकुकुलनाशश्च नाशश्चैव वनौकसाम्. Together. घोरमारोदनं मन्ये गते मयि भविष्यति इक्ष्वाकुकुलनाशश्च नाशश्चैव वनौकसाम्. So let's see the meaning. Mayi gate. If I go there, to Kishkinda. Ikshvakukulanashaha cha, the destruction of Ikshvaku Vamsha. How? By Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna, the Matas, everyone losing their lives. Vanaukasam nashaha cha, destruction of the monkeys by Sugriva, Ruma, Tara, Angada, everyone losing their lives. Ghoram arodhanam bhavishyati. Ghoram means terrible, arodhanam means crying. Bhavishyati. Iti manye. I so think that there will be terrible outpouring of grief if I go back. So he's basically contemplating not going back. Soham naiva gamishyami, soham naiva gamishyami, kishkindham nagarimitaha, kishkindham nagarimitaha, nahi shakshyamyaham drashtum, nahi shakshyamyaham drashtum, sugrivam maithilim vina. सुग्रीवं मैथिलीं विना सोऽहं नैव गमिष्यामि किष्किन्धां नगरीमितः न हि शक्ष्याम्यहं द्रष्टुं सुग्रीवं मैथिलीं विना न हि शक्ष्याम्यहं द्रष्टुं सुग्रीवं मैथिलीं विना. Together. सोऽहं नैव गमिष्यामि किष्किन्धां नगरीमितः न हि शक्ष्याम्यहं द्रष्टुं सुग्रीवं मैथिलीं विना. Okay. न शक्ष्यामि verb. शक्ष्यामि capable of, possible. Shak dhatu. Shaknomi, we say, no, that dhatu. Shakshyami. Future tense. I will not be able to. Na shakshyami. Kim na shakshyami. What he'll not be able to do. Saha aham. Therefore, I, itaha, from here, Kishkindham Nagarim, Kishkinda Nagari, Naiva Gamishyami. I will not go only. Na eva Gamishyami. Why should I go? If I go, I will only cause destruction, sadness. I will only see their grief. Why should I go? I will not go. Naiva Gamishyami. Aham Maithilim Vina. I, without Maithili, Sugrivam Drashtum, to see Sugriva, Nacha Shakshyami. I will not be able to see him only. So it is not even Rama here. Here it is, I have to see the person who has entrusted me with this task. It is Rama's Karyam given to me by Sugriva. I will fail to Sugriva also if I go back without Maithili. So I will not go only. Okay. So here, if you see the way he's thinking is, if I cannot do this and if I'm only going to cause harm, I might as well stay silent. The common reaction which all of us have, right? If we were to tell the truth and hurt the others, or if we were to go and do something that will cause terrible repercussions, we will say, I would rather not do it. I would rather stay away from the place where that could happen. So he's exactly reacting like that. Maya gacchati chehaste. Mಯಿ ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಚೇಹಸ್ಥೆ ಮಯಿ ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಚೇಹಸ್ಥೆ ಧರ್ಮಾತ್ಮಾನೌ ಮಹಾರಥೌ ಧರ್ಮಾತ್ಮಾನೌ ಮಹಾರಥೌ ಆಶಯಾತೌ ಧರಿಷ್ಯೇತೆ ಆಶಯಾತೌ ಧರಿಷ್ಯೇತೆ ವಾನರಾಶ್ಚ ಮನಸ್ವಿನಃ ವಾನರಾಶ್ಚ ಮನಸ್ವಿನಃ मयि गच्छति चेहस्थे धर्मात्मानौ महारथौ मयि गच्छति चेहस्थे धर्मात्मानौ महारथौ आशयातौ धरिष्येते वानराश्च मनस्विनः आशयातौ धरिष्येते वानराश्च मनस्विनः. Together, मयि गच्छति चेहस्थे धर्मात्मानौ महारथौ आशयातौ धरिष्येते वानराश्च मनस्विनः. So the logic is now very simple. मयि agacchati ihasthe. If I do not go, iha stay. If I stay here, iha means here. Stay means, staha means one who stays. Stay means if I were to stay here. Sati Saptami. If I were to stay here and not go. Maya gacchati. If I do not go. Dharmatmanau maharathau tau. Dharmatmanau. The ones who are the embodiments of dharma. Maharathau. The great warriors. Tau. Those two. Who are those two? Rama and Lakshmana. So those two, Ashaya Dharishyete. By hope only they will retain their lives. It is better to give some, that is why a doctor will not directly give bad news to the patient. Because if the patient was to hear the bad news, what will happen? The patient will resign himself to meeting his maker. Instead, if the doctor was to keep his mouth shut, he would, a good doctor would believe that, let us give the patient hope. Ashaya Dharishyete, because hope can make a man live. So this hope would make those two live. Ashaya Dharishyete, they both will survive. Manasvinaha Vanaraha cha, the high-souled, Manasvinaha means the high-souled ones, the ones who, the wise ones, Vanaraha cha, Dharishyante, this verb we have to add, will also retain their lives. Manasvinaha Vanaraha cha, we can't say Dharishyete because Dharishyete is Dvivachanam. Dharishyante, if you say, then it is they will also live. So that word we have to add. They will also survive. If I do not go, I will give them hope. Hasta. Now, what is the option? If I don't go, what will I do? Okay. If I don't go, what will I do? If you were in the position of Hanuman, what would you do? If you are not going, if you've decided I'm not going to go back to Ayodhya, I'm not going to go back to Sugriva, I'm not going to tell them that have not found Sita Mata. I'm not going to tell them possibly she's dead. I'm not going to say anything to them. So I'm not going to go. So what would you do if you were Sugriva? I mean, sorry, if you were Hanuman. There are no wrong answers. Haan, Jayaji.
Probably, if we were in his place, we won't go back, remain incognito, and give hope to those people to survive.
But what will you do? See, you and I are action-oriented people. You'll ask yourself the question, what next?
Yeah, he will still search, he will not leave it, and he will go till the end.
He will go till the end. He will try to put
Yes,
fight. Bhuvanaji
yes,
also agrees. Artiji also agrees, no?
yes.
Everyone agrees. So practically, the whole class agrees. But unfortunately, Hanuman now has to set an example for us, no? So he goes through extreme negative emotions. He goes through extreme negative emotions, not because, see, he's a divine being. He's a Sakshat Shankara Suvana. He's Shiva's Amsha. He is not an ordinary human being. So just because you read this shloka, please don't think that Hanuman has given up on life or Hanuman is loser. Hanuman is not. Hanuman is portraying our emotions. So our nature, our responses would be what? Oh, I will stay here only. What will I do by staying here? What is the faida of me staying only? So I'll be sad, I'll be negative. That negativity is what he's now going to express. Okay. I wanted to start this negativity with a disclaimer that we must realize that it is our negativity which is being echoed and not his. And he himself will come out of it, thereby showing us how to come out of our negativity. Because in life we go through plenty of negativity. Correct? It is the nature of human existence to resent things, to be angry, and to give up, to feel that there is no hope, things like that. So he is also doing the same thing, and he'll show us how to come out of it also. So let's read the shloka. Hastadano mukhadano हस्तादानो मुखादानो नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः वानप्रस्थो भविष्यामि वानप्रस्थो भविष्यामि ह्यदृष्ट्वा जनकात्मजाम् ह्यदृष्ट्वा जनकात्मजाम् हस्तादानो मुखादानो नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः हस्तादानो मुखादानो नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः वानप्रस्थो भविष्यामि यदृष्ट्वा जनकात्मजाम् वानप्रस्थो भविष्यामि ह्यदृष्ट्वा जनकात्मजां together हस्तादानो मुखादानो नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः वानप्रस्थो भविष्यामि ह्यदृष्ट्वा जनकात्मजां वान we finished it. Okay, so now next shloka also we will take and then see the anvaya. सागरानुपजे देशे सागरानुपजे देशे बहुमूल फलोदके बहुमूल फलोदके चितां कृत्वा प्रवेक्ष्यामि चितां कृत्वा प्रवेक्ष्यामि समिद्धम् अरणीसुतम् समिद्धम् अरणीसुतम् सागरानुपजे देशे बहुमूल फलोदके सागरानुपजे देशे बहुमूल फलोदके चितां कृत्वा प्रवेक्ष्यामि समिद्धमरणीसुतम् चितां कृत्वा प्रवेक्ष्यामि समिद्धम् अरणीसुतम् सागरानुपजे देशे बहुमूल फलोदके चितां कृत्वा प्रवेक्ष्यामि समिद्धमरणीसुतम्. Next shloka also we have to take and then see together. उपविष्टस्य वा सम्यक् उपविष्टस्य वा सम्यक् लिङ्गिनं साधयिष्यतः लिङ्गिनं साधयिष्यतः शरीरं भक्षयिष्यन्ति शरीरं भक्षयिष्यन्ति वायसः श्वापदानि च वायसः श्वापदानि च उपविष्टस्य वा सम्यक् लिङ्गिनं साधयिष्यतः उपविष्टस्य वा सम्यक् लिङ्गिनं साधयिष्यतः शरीरं भक्षयिष्यन्ति वायसा श्वपदानि च वायसा श्वापदानि च शरीरं भक्षयिष्यन्ति वायसा श्वापदानि च उपविष्टस्य वा सम्यक् लिङ्गिनं साधयिष्यतः शरीरं भक्षयिष्यन्ति वायसा श्वापदानि च. Now let us take the 3 shlokas for Anvaya. We will start from Hastadana. In fact, we can probably just split that in 10. Okay. So, Janakatmajam adrishtva. Without seeing Sita Mata. Hastadanaha, Mukhadanaha, Niyataha, Bahumula Phalodake, Sagara Rupaje. That is from the next shloka. Bahumula Phalodake, Sagara Anupaje Deshe, Vrikshamulikaha, Vanaprastaha Bhavishyami. Okay, so Janakatmajam adrishtva, without seeing Janakatmaja. Hastadanaha means one who eats whatever is put in the hand. Okay, there are certain people who don't go out actively in search of food. Okay, you will see in Ramana Maharishi's story also, when he was doing tapasya on top of when he was doing penance on top of the hills, there used to be people who used to search for him, put food in his hands, sometimes forcibly in his mouth. That is Mukhadana. Hastadana means in the hand. So whatever is put in the hand, they will eat. Whatever is put in the mouth, they will eat. But they will not actively get up and go search for food. Okay, so that is one class of vanaprasthis, one class of people who live in the forest or who are away from the normal world. So what do? Hastadanam, Mukhadanam. They eat what is put in the hand, they eat what is put in the mouth. Okay, niyataha, strictly regulated. Bahumula phalodake. I will only have what? Mula, roots, phala, fruits, udaka, water. Apart from these 3, nothing else I will consume. Sagaranupaje deshe. In the area which is close to the Sagara, which is close to the sea, in that land, I will find roots, fruits and water. I will stay there. Vrikshamulikaha, one who lives surviving on the roots of the tree, is a Vrikshamulikaha. Vanaprastaha, hermit. Bhavishyami, I will become. So first he is looking at stepping back from the world and just sustaining on fruits, roots, tubers, water, and that's it, nothing more. Okay, then what does he think? He thinks even more negative. How long will I live like this? Okay, so what will I do? Upavishtasya chitam kritva samidham aranisutam pravekshyami. Chitam kritva means, this is from the previous shloka. Chitam kritva means having made a chita, fire. Samidham, that which is lit up. Arani sutam, fire. Arani sutam means fire. Pravekshyami, I will enter. Interesting use of the word Arani sutam. We use Arani or sticks to light up the fire, correct? Those sticks which are used to light up the fire are called Arani. That which is born, Suta means sun. The sun of those sticks equal to fire. That's the way it is described in Sanskrit. Okay, Arani Sutam refers to the sun of those fire sticks. That is only fire. So I will enter fire by lighting up one big fire for myself. Va or Upavishtasya, one who is seated. Linganim sadhayishyataha. Linganim means one who is waiting for death. Sadhayishyataha, for separation from the body. So essentially, I will starve until my Atma leaves the body. Shariram vayasaha shwapadani cha bhakshayishyanti. My shariram, my body will be eaten by vayasaha, crows, shwapadani, dogs. So I will wait for my soul to depart, for my atma to depart from my body. So basically, the word linginam or linginim, as it is known, is a technical word. Basically, when a sadhu is ready to depart from this world, after he's attained samadhi, when he's ready to depart from his world, food, water, any sensory object holds no meaning. So what does he do? He sits in a quiet place, pranam dharitva, taking his prana up to the the Agnya chakra. He departs the body through the Sahasrara. Okay, when he is waiting to do so, the body has to fall off. How will it fall off? He starves himself. So this act is known as linginam. So this prana linginam, linga shariravantam vatmanam. So this is the meaning given in Tilaka commentary. So essentially taking the separating the sharira from the atma. Sadhishitaha, sharirena viyojishitaha, one who separates from the body. That linginin is actually approved by the rishis. So if the rishis can do it, why not me? This is how the mind is working. Okay, when the rishis can do it, why not me? But there is a difference between rishis and him. No, what is the difference? Rishis have attained their goal, right? They are not having anything. They are having jnana. They don't have anything to do. Whereas he has something important to do, right? And he is resorting to this as a measure to get away, to escape from his lack of success. So there is a difference between the rishis and the him and himself. Sorry, he will think about it. He will see that also. So I hope the meaning is clear. I hope I didn't go too fast. If you want me to repeat anything, I will. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Idam maharshibhirdrishtam niryanam iti me matihi niryanam iti me matihi samyagapah pravekshyami na chet pashyami janaki idam maharshibhirdrishtam निर्याणम इति मे मतिः इदं महर्षिभिर्दृष्टं निर्याणम इति मे मतिः सम्यगापः प्रवेक्ष्यामि न चेत् पश्यामि जानकी सम्यगापः प्रवेक्ष्यामि न चेत् पश्यामि जानकी टुगेदर इदं महर्षिभिर्दृष्टं निर्याणम इति मे मतिः सम्यगापः प्रवेक्ष्यामि न चेत् पश्यामि जानकी idam maharshibihi drishtam niryanam iti me matihi. Exactly same anvayakrama. Idam, this way of giving up the life by entering into fire, by starving and waiting for the atma to leave the body, or even the next one that he is going to say, entering into water, drowning himself, whatever it is, idam, this, maharshibir drishtam, as seen by rishis, niryanam, ending of the sthula sharira, okay, ending of the body, iti me matihi is my belief. Janakim nachet pashyami. If I do not see Janaki, samyak apah pravekshyami. Samyak, properly. Apaha, water. Pravekshyami, I will enter. So I will drown myself. Okay. So either way, I am doing something which the rishis have done or which the rishis approve of. Is how he is rationalizing it to himself. So next, of course, grief. Sujata mula subhaga, Sujata mula subhaga, Kirtimala yashasvini, Kirtimala yashasvini, Prabhagna chiraratraya, Prabhagna chiraratraya, Mama Sitamapashyatah, मम सीतामपश्यतः सुजातमूला सुभगा कीर्तिमाला यशस्विनी सुजातमूला सुभगा कीर्तिमाला यशस्विनी प्रभग्ना चिररात्राय मम सीतामपश्यतः प्रभग्ना चिररात्राय मम सीतामपश्यतः together सुजातमूला सुभगा कीर्तिमाला यशस्विनी प्रभग्ना चिररात्राय मम सीतामपश्यतः. Now, after deciding to take his life, trying to be noble about it by saying even the rishis approve of this method, what is Hanuman experiencing? He is experiencing sorrow and regret. Okay, the very experience of sorrow and regret. What is he saying? We'll see the meaning and then try to understand. Sitam apashyataha mama. Sujata, mama means mine. So Sitam apashyataha. Of one who has not seen Sita, my Sujata Mula, such a well begun, Subhaga, Shobhana Aishwarya Dhatri is what Tilaka says in his commentary. Such an auspicious, Yashaswini, glorious, Kirtimala, famous, Yam Chiraratraya, Prabhagna Abhavat, Abhavat we have to add. Okay, Yam Chiraratraya, Prabhagna Abhavat. This wonderful night, which began so well by me crossing the ocean, defeating Lankini, seeing the Rakshasas, entering Ravana's palace, facing so many dangers and risks across the way, I should have succeeded, but I did not. This night, which began so well, has failed spectacularly. So, when a person experiences regret and sorrow, that means there is still some hope in him that he can achieve something. So, there is no feeling of, oh, everything is lost, so I must give up my life. Till now, he was being like, oh, I'm very noble, I'm going to be like the rishis, I will also do pranatyaga. Then he is thinking, oh no, I had a purushartha, I had a goal. That goal has failed. That goal has failed spectacularly. I must do something. That little bit of a regret is there. Lot of regret is there, and a little bit of a feeling is there in him that I must achieve my goal. That is what is motivation. No, Anirveda Shriyo Moolam, Anirveda Param Sukham, Anirvedo Histukam Sarvartheshu Pravartakaha. So that lack of despair is what will make you achieve your goal. Right now, he is despairing badly, but he is still thinking of what? His unachieved goal. The moment he is thinking of his goal, we have to see, will his despair go or not? So when we despair, there's a small clue for us. When we feel bad, when we despair that things are not going the way we want, even in regret, if we think of our goal, what did I set out to do? If we think of the bigger picture, then there is hope. I hope the point is clear. So now let's see what he goes through. Now that he thought of, now the regret has come in, he still continues to justify. Tapaso va bhavishyami, tapaso va bhavishyami, niyato vrikshamulikaha, niyato vrikshamulikaha, netah pratigamishhyami, netah pratigamishhyami, tama drishtva site kshanam, ताम दृष्ट्वा सिते क्षणां तापसो वा भविष्यामि नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः तापसो वा भविष्यामि नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः नेतः प्रतिगमिष्यामि ताम दृष्ट्वा सिते क्षणां नेतः प्रतिगमिष्यामि ताम दृष्ट्वा सिते क्षणां together तापसो वा भविष्यामि नियतो वृक्षमूलिकाः नेतः प्रतिगमिष्यामि ताम दृष्ट्वा सिते क्षणां. Here Govindaraja in his commentary Ramayana Bhushana says, now he thinks better than suicide is at least a life of tapasya. Na itaha pratigamishami. I will not go from here because those risks of going back, those pitfalls of going back are still there. That hasn't disappeared. But taking my life is a very big step which I ought not to take. I would rather do tapasya. Tapas is better than atmatyaga. This is what Bhushana says. Okay, the Bhushana commentary says, Niyataha vrikshamulikaha tapasaha va bhavishyami. Niyataha, self-controlled. Because if you are self-controlled, automatically your purusharthas will be attained. Vrikshamulikaha, sustaining only on the roots and tubers and fruits of the tree. Tapasaha, ascetic va, or else bhavishyami, I will be. Asitekshanam tam adrishtva, asitekshanam, the dark-eyed one, tam, that Sita, adrishtva, not having seen, itahana pratigavishyami, from here I will not go. Till I see her, I will continue to do tapasya. Now, what will be the object of his tapasya? Rama and Sita Mata. If he does tapasya, there is hope. At least that let me do, he thinks. And then he tries to pull himself out of that suicidal thought. यदीतः प्रतिगच्छामि यदीतः प्रतिगच्छामि सीताम् अनधिगम्यताम् सीताम् अनधिगम्यताम् अङ्गदः सहतैः सर्वैः अङ्गदः सहतैः सर्वैर्वानरैर्न भविष्यति वानरैर्न भविष्यति यदीतः प्रतिगच्छामि सीताम् अनधिगम्यताम् यदीतः प्रतिगच्छामि सीताम् अनधिगम्यताम् अङ्गदः सहतैः सर्वैः वानरैर्न भविष्यति अङ्गदः सहतैः सर्वैर्वानरैर्न भविष्यति together यदीतः प्रतिगच्छामि सीताम् अनधिगम्यताम् अङ्गदः सहतैः सर्वैर्वानरैर्न भविष्यति. The same analysis of what would happen if he goes back goes through his mind. Tam Sitam anadhigamya, that Sita, anadhigamya, without reaching, itaha, from here, pratigachami yadi, if I go back, taihi sarvaihi vanaraihi saha, with all those vanaras, angadaha na bhavishyati, angada will not remain, I will not go back. Okay. Why Angada specifically here? Possibly because he's the next generation. Okay, so the future of the monkeys also will be gone if Angada goes. Now it comes a very important shloka. This is not a Navaratna, but in today's world it must be a Navaratna. Okay, we must highlight the shloka and say important because we should remember this. Vinashe bahavo doshaha विनाशे बहवो दोषाः जीवन् प्राप्नोति भद्रकम् जीवन् प्राप्नोति भद्रकम् तस्मात् प्राणान् धरिष्यामि तस्मात् प्राणान् धरिष्यामि ध्रुवो जीवति सङ्गमः ध्रुवो जीवति सङ्गमः विनाशे बहवो दोषा जीवन् प्राप्नोति भद्रकम् विनाशे बहवो दोषा जीवन् प्राप्नोति भद्रकम् तस्मात् प्राणान् धरिष्यामि ध्रुवो जीवति सङ्गमः तस्मात् प्राणान् धरिष्यामि ध्रुवो जीवति सङ्गमः. Together. विनाशे बहवो दोषा जीवन् प्राप्नोति भद्रकम् तस्मात् प्राणान् धरिष्यामि ध्रुवो जीवति सङ्गमः. Okay, so here the word dhruvaha jivati sangamaha. If you can't write the whole shloka, print it out in big letters and put it in Kota, IIT and all the engineering colleges. Every engineering colleges, including that PESU which is there in Bangalore, and even Kota. It's like every month, every few weeks, you hear of horrible incidents, children taking their lives. This shloka has to be put in bold letters along with the meaning translated in all languages. So that children read it. When they enter, they should read this. They should agree to it. They should sign on it and say, yes, I agree. Then only they should enter quota and study for IIT. Otherwise, no need to study for IIT. What does it mean? Vinashe bahavo doshaha. In destruction, there are plenty of faults. If I give up my life, the repercussions are terrible. It is full of faults. What are all the faults of giving up life? Apart from it being adharmic, leave that. What have you given up most when you give up your life? It's for all of you to say it. Children also can say. Radhaji, please tell. Radhaji, please tell.
Getting this life itself is the biggest gift that we lose. Manusha Janma is such a wealth. Yeah, like you said, even all of us, all of us will be going through things, and sometimes we make that choice. But today, that tapas, what you said, no, was really such a good solution.
Just do tapas, sit under the tree, think of Rama. It is better than giving up life. And coming back to the topic is like you said, Manushya Janma is
Durlabam.
So much difficulty we get.
Manidarai pirappada aridilum aridu.
Correct, exactly. So it is so difficult. And then after that, we are so lost till we get settled in life, settled money, till we get a job. We are always on the track of, where is the meal going to come from when I grow old? How am I going to be independent? And we push our children completely on the track. They have no time to think of Manushya Janmava. What am I doing? Nothing they have time to think of. All they have time to think of is one board exam, one entrance exam, another entrance exam, one CGPA on the nose, then placements happening, extreme pressure, cutthroat competition. This is all we think of. And what do we put our children through? Tremendous stress. We have all been through the same stress. All of us.
Not only this exam, Varsha, all through life.
Throughout life. Exactly.
Just I'm sharing, like when you go from one place to another, every place you have to prove your your 100%. Whatever good you are is not taken.
Yes.
So this exam doesn't stop.
Yes, this exam doesn't stop. Even in the profession, we find that we have to constantly compete, constantly stand up, and it's all a part of daily life. It's almost like this is a day's work. We have to do it. So when we do this and we say, I'm still going to get out of this and I'm going to destroy my life, what do I choose? What do I lose? Apart from losing the gift of human birth, I lose the opportunity that I may have to make something better of my life. By losing my life, if I decide to keep my life, and if I decide that this is not the way I'm going to live my life, I'm going to change the way I live my life, you may make all the difference to the quality of your life, rather than say, I'm giving up because I can't take the stress. Instead of saying, I'm giving up because I can't take the stress, if the child or the person who's under that stress was to say, I will change the way I'm leading my life, I will change my thinking, I will change my situation, I will do my best to change it. There may be compromises, but I will still do it. And if you're able to do it, then automatically you're in a great track. I have a feeling video, audio, everything is pausing. Oh, okay.
Video is pausing. Audio is fine.
Not pausing. Perfect. Okay. So, Vinashe Bahavo Dosha, the possibility to change your situation for the better is lost forever if you decide to give up your life. And that possibility we should not write off. Correct. Another thing that we lose by saying that I'm going to give up my life is also hope. Hope for the future, hope to make a difference in someone else's life. When you have been through this, you can guide others better. Everyone should take it seriously that we will guide others to not go through the same nonsense that we go through. But we don't do that, right? So when we at least say, okay, I'm not going to give up this life. Anyway, my life would have been lost. I'm going to retain this life and use this as an opportunity to guide others. Automatically, you have hope, right? Hope for the future generation. So, Vinashe Bahavo Doshaha. There are just too many false pitfalls in giving up life. But Jivan Prapnoti Bhadrakam, by living. Jivan is Shatru Pratyaya. By living is how you should say. Jivan is not a noun here. Jivan is not a common noun here. Jivan is Shatru Pratyaya, one who is living. By living. Bhadrani Pashyati. One who is living sees good things. After all, it is the nature of life. If you see bad things, you will see good things also. Correct? It's all a cycle. Bhadrani Pashyati. Good things will happen. Like we say, no, Don't worry, the sun will rise tomorrow. It's not like the sun will stop rising tomorrow because you're going through this problem. There is always hope. When there is life, there is hope. So, Bhadrani Pashyati. Tasmat pranan dharishyami. Therefore, I will hold my prana. I will hold my life. Jivita. Okay, the other word that is there. Jivati sankamaha dhruvaha. For one who is living, Sangamaha, Shreya Sangamaha is how Bhushana says in his commentary. Shreya Sangamaha means what? Joining with good things. Auspiciousness will accrue. Shreya Sangamaha, Dhruvaha is certain. So for one who lives, good things will happen. Tilaka in his commentary says, Ramadinam Sukha Sambhavaha. There is a possibility that Rama will be happy. You will meet Rama happily one day. That thought will be there. Okay, so I must not give up my life. So this is how he says. We will stop here. And therefore, I would like to emphasize again that this shloka is very important, especially when you have children at home. Make it, conversationally at least tell them about this shloka. Never give up.